Happy Friday. Good morning. Now for a moment of silence.
Thank you. Now for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remember to treat people right and to do the right thing.
Now for the menu. Mozzarella sticks, vegetables, potato coins, and grapes.
And milk.
You forgot milk, Jacob.
White chocolate.
Thank you.
Or straw.
And the DC meeting is next Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
BJHS Talent Show. Friday, April 27th at 7 p.m. in the gym.
That's today.
That one.
That is.
That's today. Talent show today. Students going to DC need to get their health and medical information forms turned in.
And next Wednesday is also athletic awards for students who participated in sports.
Sign up for BJHS cross country in the office. If enough sign up, there will be a summer camp to teach you how to do cross country. Okay.
Horrible pass. Horrible pass.
Obviously, she didn't participate in athletics.
Now I forgot.
Wait. I have one more thing. April 28th, dinner and song at Lake Placid. Junior high and high school. Show choir students. Get tickets.
Now for the cupcake.
Mr. Hill walked halfway across Ball State
Not me, my dad.
campus, the old Mr. Hill, to get Emily Bacon's iPod. Good job, Mr. Hill. It's very kind of you.
Kylie Kiefer gave Seth Mendez some paper when he needed it. Good job.
Good job.
Thank you for watching WBJH News.
Now for Mr. Hill.
Happy Friday! Yes, it's Friday, TGIF, and I know you've got lots of plans for a wonderful weekend, but before we get to that, of course we have to get through today, so I want to make sure I go through a couple announcements as we approach the weekend and get ready for a busy week next week. Remember, next week's the ISTEP, we will be giving the newsletters today during 7th period. I do want you to take those home. Very important information on looking at closure to the school year. I mentioned that yesterday on the morning announcements on the PA. Just mentioned about 8th grade dance and also recognitions at the end of the year. We also have our athletic recognition, which we're going to do next week. And we also have on Monday, National Junior Honor Society induction, and that will be in the evening, so we're looking forward to our parents and our kids our 7th graders being inducted into that for next year. So there's a lot of things going on, and I really want to stress to students, and I made a point yesterday talking a little bit about getting to classes on time, but as we approach the year, you know, we're down to probably what? Less than 20-some days here. 8th graders are going to be going to DC, so their time here at the school is even less. We have got to keep our behaviors in check. And I'm flat out going to let students know if we can't get those behaviors in check, then there's a chance that you may not have the opportunity to finish out the year here with us. I don't want students to think it's a free-for-all. It's not. I want you to be very serious. I've asked teachers to keep their classes structured all the way up to the very end. Of course, there'll be things that we will do special, like you'll have your yearbook signing, we'll have the recognition, we'll have all those things that will take place. But again, I ask you to keep your behaviors in check. You know the expectations. You've done a great job all year, so why blow it at this point? Go out on a positive note. Don't go out on a negative note. And just a couple of things that have been brought to my attention. First one being gum. You know, I did allow gum, but I've heard that gum is becoming somewhat of an issue various places. Remember, music and gym, you really shouldn't be chewing gum anyway. That's a safety issue. But teachers really have the discretion with gum in their classes. Any room you go into, whether it's the library or you go into a classroom, the supervisor in there has the discretion to make the decision on whether you can chew gum. If you're not doing it within, being responsible with the expectations that we can count on you, then you may be asked not to chew gum. So I don't want to really do that. We're asking for our students to be mature, be respectful, but do it with good judgment. The other thing is just the horseplay. Horseplay continues. Keep your hands off each other. I've told you before, the rule is you put your hands on somebody, you will have a consequence. I know we say we're just kidding, we're just playing around, but we cannot do that. Somebody's going to get mad, somebody's going to get hurt. You'll say I'm just kidding, but I don't buy it. I don't walk around slapping my friends, slapping teachers, and even though they're my colleagues, that's not the way we do that. That's not appropriate behavior. The spray cologne, a couple instances of spray cologne, really, you got to keep that spray cologne in your locker. Students are very sensitive to that. Adults are very sensitive. I am very allergic to a lot of things. I mean, I have allergies all year round pretty much. So you do have to be careful with that because that could be sensitive to certain people. And finally, we have to be careful about what we put on Facebook and texting. You really are, that is public, and we've said this before. I think students kind of take it for granted that it's not, but this is public. I mean, those can be viewed by anybody, so you really have to be careful. If you're writing inappropriate texts and comments and so forth, that could be perceived as bullying, intimidation, harassment. So again, students, use your better judgment. Don't get in a situation that puts you in a position that you will have to answer to somebody in respect to that. That's all I have. Hope everybody has a great Friday. Have a great weekend. ISTEP next week. Get lots of rest. Eat breakfast. We want you to do your very best. Everybody's testing online. Your teachers have the schedule. They will share that schedule with you. So this is our last opportunity to show that we have grown as a school. And I know, students, you've done great this year. Proud of all of you. Continue that effort. Thank you.
Now for cock carry.
Interception. Something.
Mr. Hill walked halfway across Ball State campus to find Emily Bacon's iPod.
Kylie Kiefer gave Seth Mendez a piece of paper when he needed it.
Good job. Thanks for watching WVJH.